here.
Hello.
Literally everything happened in this episode. I say that a lot, but literally everything happened in this episode. I don't think I'm too far away from saying that they had more plot relevant details happen in this episode than they do in some seasons.
Yeah.
Like, they set up the next chunk of volumes in a 5-minute episode, a 5-minute conversation. That's pretty
definitely.
Nuts. That's pretty nuts. But
I forgot who wrote the episode.
Hold on. Sorry. No, I have to silence my phone. Go ahead.
Yeah, I forgot who wrote the episode.
I know that Miles
I forgot who
was an
wrote
additional
it.
writer.
Go on ahead.
Yeah.
Miles still does a good chunk of the writing. He just doesn't officially work for Rooster Teeth anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know Miles is still on the writing team, but
I'll
be honest.
That's the only thing I saw was like 2 seconds. I looked at my phone. I was like, Miles, Luna, and then with other things, I'm like, oh, Miles.
Yeah. But,
hold on, I'm gonna look at the credits really quick while we talk.
But yeah, well, she's looking. I guess Blake, go ahead with your favorite moment.
Oh, favorite was Ren with the new evolve of Semblance. I'll go more in details about that when
possibly the coolest Semblance in the entire fucking show.
So that and a character returned and I fucking screamed. I screamed so loud.
Don't worry, I did too. Oh boy, Raven, because I'm going to assume she's still looking.
Oh, okay. Because my favorite scene was said character return.
Okay. Got it. We'll get to that then, I guess.
Yeah.
Also, the Schnee little family hug.
Yeah.
That was cute. It's Whitley. Like what my brother gives to me. It's those okay hugs.
Yeah, Whitley's reaction to it was pretty great.
Yeah.
This is what affection feels like.
This is what affection feels like.
It's like whenever I see Summer, I give her that hug. It's the only hug she gets all year.
Okay, I don't know why you're lying there, but all right.
Did you find it?
I'm like slowly looking through these. When do the writers pop up, guys?
I think it's towards the start.
It's like
really? Did I miss them?
I want to say it's right after the director.
Oh, hold on.
Voice actors. I could be wrong.
It's like the first, like either the first one or it's the second set of names that come up.
It's up there. But
I can do both things. Don't worry.
Okay, then what's your favorite moment?
So, guys, as soon as Winter turned and said, "I outrank you," I was ready to get down on a knee and marry her.
Yeah. Oh, that was
my favorite. One of my favorite
that
posts.
Was a good point. I was like,
that was great. One of my favorite posts on Tumblr. I saw that, and there was a caption underneath it where there was a woman who was like, "And then I became pregnant."
Basically, is how I. Also, May's moment, I loved that, and I feel like it's great because it's finally going to shut up the fight of. There's no reason for them to mention that they're trans. I was like, well, there you go.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Actually, we'll get to that because I have something I want to say about that.
I have the most succinct, shortened version of pictures we've had on any episode, so we'll actually have each moment pretty well. So,
Blake's failing.
Other favorite moment was
no, she didn't fail. I just did better this time with shortening it. Okay.
Other favorite moment definitely was the whole evolution of Ren's Semblance, and then the whole conversation between Oscar and Hazel. I just loved that whole moment. Also, Salem just chilling out in the whale, having a little orchestra.
Yeah,
dude, I found a tweet where Eddie said who wrote pretty.
Yeah, I was gonna say I finally found him.
Oh no! All right, and it is props to. Gotta click it. Kiersey Buckhart.
Yeah.
Writer on RWBY and also a known book author. I don't know what, but she has wrote books before, so that's awesome. All right. Speaking of Eddie Rivas, outside of the episode, my favorite thing that happened is the fact that man needs to get his Twitter taken away.
Never. Never.
So
Please
I made a
never take his Twitter away.
So I made a meme to show why he's going to give me heart palpitations.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we have to keep in mind the finale. That episode wasn't intended to be the finale.
Yeah, no, it's it if that is again, that episode had a volume's worth of plot movement in it, and it was one, and that's the calm part.
Just to add on to Eddie's tweet there, Aaron did say during the GalaxyCon, what was it, panel? Someone asked if there was a moment that almost made you cry, and she was ready to answer, and then she stopped and said, "Oh wait, that'd be a spoiler though."
Oh, we're gonna
just adding on to what we can expect.
You're gonna say yeah, and there's a moment later that I think might involve that said voice actress and her character, and another character, and another character's semblance. Which, if they do it the way I want it, might be the coolest thing in the show for a little Bumblebee shipper like me. But anyway. I don't have any pictures of the start of the show. We've all seen Atlas Military and what they look like, other than the fact.
Okay, but they add
a traveling soldier.
But they add amazing crazy stuff.
Yeah. Yes.
They were flexing the budget. That's why I took screenshots at the beginning, because I was just like, okay, the budget cranked up a bit here.
Oh yeah, they know what they're doing.
They got to see more of my mammoth.
Yes, you did. And
that was the apathy, one of the Grims.
Yeah, that was definitely an apathy. That was great.
Oh yeah,
or apathy, whatever.
They had basically everything. They even brought back the Lancers in the city. That was really freaking.
Yeah, I like how Hollywood was like, "Please calmly evacuate." Everyone panics.
They're straight up running, tripping over stuff.
Everyone panics.
And I know I've mentioned before that the Grimm, how they invade things recently, are a lot like Zerg, and anyone who has played StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm, this is literally the opening cinematic of that game. Like, the structure of the city and everything is identical. So they picked a good reference model to go off of, and it's awesome.
I have to ruin your moment. When you said Zerg, I thought you meant from Toy Story.
Yeah, I know. Yes,
everyone does.
In my mind.
Everyone does.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Everyone
there we go. That's exactly what I was talking about.
Also, parallel, Salem was doing the same thing Wasp was doing when Wasp was hacking Penny the first time.
That's what I thought of. I couldn't think of why that seems so familiar.
Yeah. They like their theatrics, they do.
Okay, but like, Salem did it a lot better. Salem had that nice music in the background for it.
You have piano, like many movies I've seen with a bad guy, and you've got the piano background, you know some shit's about to go down.
Oh yeah.
And literally the shit was going down, flying out of the whale's mouth.
Yeah, if you ever watched Hannibal, you definitely know that.
Just gotta wait for One Winged Angel to pop up in the next episode.
Oh god.
Just gotta wait to hear that.
We don't need any more of that.
Yes, we do. We need more of that. Let's make it happen. Let's manifest it.
All right. So we're going to basically go through the bigger moments that happened, and I'm going to kind of start in a different order than what the show did. But
what are we starting with?
Oh,
the captions and everything that got sent to me got cut off. So they had a good chunk of stuff that happened in the mansion. And it did not go the way I thought it was going to, because I thought who I will now refer to at least as Whitley, because he dropped the Shitley title, in my opinion, recently, thought was going to be a douchebag. And they had a big moment with May, which I wanted to at least get this up before we talk about it, because I don't have a lot to say on it. But...
You dropped this, queen.
I love you, May.
Yes.
And I'm glad that they actually,
touched on it and confirm it.
Well, touched on it and confirmed it, but they could have just said she was whatever, but they confirmed the little random 2-second character cameo that showed up in Volume 4. It was like, thank you for finally referencing that. It took a year and a half once we got the character, but you know, it works.
So, but unfortunately, I do see a lot. Hopefully this can stop people from arguing about her.
Exactly. That's why I was so happy for this moment. And even the voice actress for the character was like, over on Tumblr. I've been waiting for this moment for so long. I'm like, yes, I can't wait what this is. I know it has something to do with May.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And I liked the parallels that they had where they said that that Atlas
comparing
May to Weiss, where they had Henry, and for you they had Whitley. I was kind of like, the outcast daughter, huh? Okay, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that parallel to come out there, but that works.
I love May so much.
I love May. May is so great. I love that we're getting so much of May.
I love
it.
Oh yeah. We're gonna kind of try and deal with everything that happened at the mansion, so I don't forget everything. So we had
guys.
Yeah, and we talked about like how we even had May have a little moment with Blake where what side are you on? And we've heard someone say that before, where she got compared to Ironwood, and that pissed her off rightly. But we had, and this was a couple people's favorite moments.
Our sweet, angry gentleman.
He called her Snowflake, and I died.
Yes.
No, and he was like very sorry about it. Like it's okay, my little Snowflake. Like,
and Crow
also,
was
he's actually really nice
Summer,
to Whitley.
Summer,
I like that.
Yes.
You cannot like this man. This man is a king.
Like him twice as hard, got it.
Gonna die.
Like him twice as hard, got it.
I also was talking with Crow earlier, where he's like, the one personality of the Seven Dwarves that didn't show up into this episode, Doc.
Yeah.
I know, Doc.
It's like, nice. Yeah, and the other, of course.
Need a hug.
The fact that
Okay, so this definitely shows that her hair does have a little more blue in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
As soon as they hugged, I stopped to stare at their heads. Like, okay, yeah. They did definitely touch up her hair. That's been bugging me since the start of the volume.
Oh yeah, and
that's why she got more volume in her hair.
Editing. That's how she got more volume.
I shampoo.
I do like that they had Whitley sigh, like he didn't know if he was going to hurt her, and then once he realized it was a hug, he was like, "Oh, this is nice."
He's like, "Oh,
yeah. He was like, "Please don't hurt me."
What is this feeling?
Small baby. When am I going to see the mom?
Never.
Oh God, she's drunk.
She got lost in a bottle.
I do find that it's kind of weird that of everybody in the house, she's the only one that we haven't seen.
And she's in the opening, so we have to see her eventually.
She's lost in a bottle, guys. Don't worry about it.
She doesn't have a bottle that big. She
just got in a bottle.
You don't know how many bottles she's drinking.
I was trying to make
that. Speak some English, please.
Drinking.
She'd probably show up now that Klein's there. Probably.
Maybe Klein went in to check on her, and that's how we're going to see her. Maybe.
And we basically, I didn't take a whole lot of screenshots of everything that happened with the carrier, because it was just a lot of shots of I'm standing here while saying lines, and I'm standing here while saying lines. But the line that I'm not like there's no secret that I have quite a crush on Harriet.
Oh, you don't say.
I might have mentioned, but I screamed at the top of my lungs to tell her to shut the fuck up when Winter said that. Like, even I was like, no, you need to shut up. Shut up.
I was like, oh, burn.
Winter was like, damn.
That was awesome.
Winter's no. I don't like Winter.
I said everyone likes Winter, so keep your opinion to yourself right now, because I don't care.
I don't like it when they came to the point of like who replaced who. You know what Winter was about to say. They would say about Winter who they replaced.
Yeah, Winter.
Yes, but Winter did not say that.
They should adopt her.
Winter also never.
Winter wasn't saying it. Harriet was saying it.
Harriet was saying it.
Yeah.
You know, at one point they were gonna say Clover. They were gonna say it.
Yes, I get that.
And Mara was a replacement.
By the way,
Mara was a replacement.
Hold on. Speaking about that conversation, though, the person that Marrow replaced was definitely the tortoise.
I know, we're gonna get there. Why did it not upload? Where the
There it is.
Tortuga, which is their closest way of saying tortoise.
Which has me wondering, do you think Harriet had some involvement with that death too?
Could be.
Considering the tortoise and the hare.
Very well could be. But yeah, that was a big moment for her that I was greatly well appreciated of, because we're starting to have, well, I got a picture we'll get to later in that, but it finally, another conversation that Harriet had there was that she was basically telling Ren that he thought it was the only one with common sense, because he was the one that everyone was figuring was going to side with James after everything.
Yeah.
And someone thought that his like semblance like blew off into a new level of stuff, because this was starting to remind him of the exact sequence of moments that happened right before Pyrrha died.
Oh, that's an interesting thought.
I didn't think about that till someone pointed out on Tumblr. I was like, everyone was bitching about what to do, and they were not doing well. And there's a giant Grim invasion, and they're talking about replaceable people, and we started tripping some wires. This is the coolest semblance reveal they've had in the entire show.
Yes. So yeah,
I am loving these evolutions of their semblances. It's
Yes.
great.
I'm really glad we have the JoJo reference now.
Blake, I need you to leave.
It is
Blake,
hardcore.
I need you to stand
the
up,
character.
take off your headphones and
Their
leave.
stance has like 4 acts, so Ren has Semblance on Act 2 now. JoJo.
I just like how it changes. It's special. It's just like you can see the color change between characters as like they go from like sad to like angry. You see the immediate color.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think what's his face's name's emotion is supposed to be right now? Because
For
I
green.
thought maybe it was
Right?
guilt.
Mellow.
I think of green
Do
as
you
mellow.
think Winter's feeling mellow though, because Winter's also got some.
I
guilt.
I feel
felt
like
for
Winter
that,
has all the like a lot of emotions right now. Like he feels.
Winter is trying to be mellow, but hiding. the
Yeah,
other
okay, I can
two.
see that then.
Yeah.
That's what I saw, at least by the fact that she has all of them. She's feeling all of them, but only showing one, I guess. But the fact that now Ren almost has a I can see it my own way version of Robin's semblance.
Yeah, I can see that.
He figured out a whole room of people just by looking at him.
He's a giant mood ring.
Someone posted this and I laughed really fucking hard.
Your vibes.
Rancid.
Ren's here to do the vibe, Chuck.
Oh Lord, no! Get out of here.
Stop that mess right now. All right.
But Summer, you've been summoned to the House of Vibes for your vibe.
Dear God.
I'm gonna start liking Klein.
You're gonna start liking. You love Klein. You don't like him. You love him.
No, I specifically said that because anytime I like a character, they die.
We can't lose Klein. It's too soon.
We can't lose the king.
Too soon. A character we've had for 3 years.
We can't lose the king. He came back.
Guys, he's my favorite character. I'm gonna be fan art now.
Oh.
So I swear
This
to
could be
God,
like
come at you.
like many
I will
shows out there.
do
You
it
can't
for
fall in
you
love with a
if you
character and then they'll die. You
So
can't fall in love with a character and then they'll die.
no, I fell in love with a character and I got them for the whole shows before. It's just that Rooster Teeth likes to make everyone fall in love with 68 characters and then they think they're all going to die just because they get put in 2 seconds of distress.
Yeah,
What happened to Game of
that's how it
Thrones?
works. That's how it works.
No, in Game of Thrones, it was just if you looked at the character the wrong way, you were able to get killed. It was the exact opposite. Everyone could get killed no matter
Okay,
what you were
but
doing.
we don't talk about the last season of Game of Thrones because fuck the last season.
Is that why the Starbucks cup disappeared? Because that was my favorite character.
No, you just mean your editor was the favorite character.
No, I like the water bottle that was trying to hide. That was my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
character.
Talk about the
MVP
costume.
right there. Should have won an award for it.
No, Oscar-winning performance right there. God damn.
This is literally all I know about Games of Thrones, guys.
Same, I
Especially since you called it Games of Thrones.
I only
What was the
in
last
my
season?
defense, I am Latina, and I have a bad habit of adding S to everything.
Okay.
True.
All
I
right.
go to the Targets in the Walmart.
But yeah, Ren Semblance.
Friend semblance and their plan that they're going to try to execute that we have to wait almost.
Okay, I don't know
Why do I
why.
feel like I've seen that plan before? Not in this show. It just seems like something I watched recently where they're like, yeah, we're gonna go in and save someone, but we're gonna if we fail, Do it. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I know what it
I
is.
was gonna say, it is
I'm
a
gonna
quite
watch.
commonly used thing.
Yeah, I was
I was
like,
gonna say because it's like used in a lot of stuff.
I
Yeah.
was like, wait, so they
I remember why. I
criminals-
watched the core the other day, and it kind of was the same plot.
Oh, I was thinking like Suicide Squad. I'm like, this is a plot for
Suicide
Suicide Squad.
That's why I said it's literally a suicide trope. So
Yeah. It was in Mass Effect
that's
also.
why
and a
you've
bunch
seen
of
it
stuff.
before. It's
Yeah.
a trope.
So I just want to be pure again.
Yeah.
The only way to do it is he has to die.
No, if he wanted to die, he would have had plenty of chances before now.
Too many people around.
When you only want to see one person, you don't give two hells about who else is around you. Trust me. Anyway, their plan
Yeah, Ty's
is
dead.
to
Can't
drop
you tell he's a ghost?
Yeah. To drop the payload of the bomb off inside of the whale because they believe the outside is too hard of a shell. So they're kind of don't want them to do that because Oscar's inside, obviously, and they only care about one person dying. And that's what started up the whole thing about trading lives.
Yeah.
And we got to learn that Harriet is actually furious about Clover being gone. Oh boy, if
Like
that
now you
comes-
think about it, like it does make sense because how she reacts to certain things.
Oh, I get that, but I'm waiting for another shoe to drop in that situation, which I really don't want them to say because it doesn't need to be a thing. I just don't need it. And if it happens, I'll mention it. If it doesn't, we don't need to know. But then
It's shipping, isn't it?
yes, it's shipping. And it's
Yeah.
it's something that is really not needed, and it's a detail that wouldn't help anything other than just try and add a layer that doesn't need to be there.
See, I agree. I think her caring about Clover has nothing to do with romance. He was literally someone we saw last volume that she did completely trust and follow as a leader.
Yeah.
So yeah, of course she's gonna be sad he's gone. It's got nothing to do with shipping, or else you'd have to say that.
Yeah, I
Elm
feel
I,
like
I know,
was
I,
going
I,
for him.
I get that. I just don't want them to add that as an attempt at a layer.
yeah, I
No,
feel like
that's what I'm
adding more
agreeing.
of,
Oh, okay,
like,
got
they
it.
can't have like emotions, like they have to put the
Sure.
job first and not their emotions. So I feel like with
sure.
Harriet, Harriet's gonna admit like she can't hide her emotions about her like teams anymore.
Yeah.
I
they've
see
been
it not
lying
as a
about the whole
ship,
time.
but like she actually cares of each one of these people as a friend. She like more than what she's showing on.
Well, it's like
Yeah.
Ren pointed out, that's why they couldn't beat Team RWBY because they don't see each other in that way. So
Yeah.
they don't work enough like an actual team should.
Maybe
don't-
they need to
They're
have
not
a little-
caring about, oh no, this person could get hurt. I need to go help them, like Team RWBY is very good about doing.
Yeah.
They need an intervention.
Yeah.
So the Ace House could envy Team RWBY and
They
all
could.
that.
You don't work well if you're not honest with each other, and they're not honest with each other. The only one who was in a mellow state in that entire freaking ship was Vine, and that's because he's literally basically
Mellow.
Gandhi.
Mm-hmm.
But so
Yeah, he
they're
was fine.
anyway,
He's done with me already.
He's
their
been done with you since
plan.
day one.
Ty's been done with me since last night game night. So
Their plan is to go inside and try and get Oscar, and if they do not get out in time, that the bomb is going to drop. That is what the plan is.
They're gonna
So
drop a bomb on us.
they are.
I hope it's not
Whoever
the
also ever got the show.
That is a really pretty shot, and I know it's supposed to be
Is.
terrifying, but man, is it
I know. I
pretty.
was like, okay, I'm not mad at animation. It's good right here.
Well, it
I
shows
just like
that
the
thing is as
cloud
big as
effect.
half as Atlas. Yeah. It's really-
Also, like the cloud reflected or in the whale, whatever that's supposed to be.
I
Yeah.
think it's a reflection because it shows the creatures on the outside, or maybe that's in front of it. I don't know.
I just think it's cool.
Yeah.
It's like a really cool like scenery effect. Like they always show in like the end of the series. It's like we're just gonna throw it in the show.
Hmm.
Like with more the detail that we've shown in our drawings.
Yes. All right. And then we are going to cut to the we don't believe in what we're doing anymore squad mostly.
So Mercury's going to Vacuo.
Mercury and
Team
Tyrian.
Coffee.
and Tyrian
Team
are going to
Coffee.
Vacuo.
We might see them.
That just means that Crow is not. Yes. Yes!
I was like, son of a bitch. Yes.
I had to go to Tumblr to see if I could find a clip, but Ty found it for me.
I got it. Yeah, and then the other shot I have to find Where the hell is there? I also have to point out that it is the first time in any of his costumes he actually has the winged boots. I didn't notice it until this episode. They changed it. He actually has silver wings on his tips like Mercury. I thought that was a pretty nice little touch.
Finally got his wings. God, took you long enough.
I repeat, this is the best outfit switch of anybody in this volume. I absolutely
Yes, we know you want his jacket.
I do. I want that damn jacket. You have no idea what I would pay to get that damn
Considering
jacket.
you bring it up every time he's on screen, I think I do know.
I think you bring it up like once a week.
Yeah. Or anytime he appears.
Anyway.
Dude,
So
that look between those two.
Yeah. Well,
Between Emerald and
Bad boy
Mercury.
hours.
Sorry,
that was one where it was like Mercury for the past 3 volumes seemed like he really didn't care about her at all until the very moment that they're both like, we're gonna fucking die.
Yeah, they finally realized like, yo, we might pick the wrong team. Like they're second guessing their decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they definitely seem to both be second guessing this a little more now.
even though you look at it like, oh, Mercury does have the better end of the deal because he's getting away from the most of the action.
Yeah, but he's just going to be responsible, making sure an entire
But
another.
like he's stuck with
civilization
Tyrian.
goes
Tyrion's
by.
like, if you leave, I will find you and I will kill you.
To put someone's exact words on it that I laughed pretty hard at on Tumblr.
Oh Lord.
It's gonna be so poggers.
It's gonna be great.
But like, where's the lie, guys? Where's the lie?
There isn't one. I love the fact that he literally came out and said, "Are you all stupid? She's literally trying to destroy the world," and they all just kind of went.
Here's like, this woman wants to destroy the world, but I'm for it, guys. You guys are idiots. It's like,
Like, you
what
guys
the
are
psycho
you guys are crazy if you don't think this. How?
I'm curious about that whole Hazel thing.
Yeah, that whole moment I screamed.
But yeah, so the fact that 2 people on the ship that aren't Salem know how to use the lamp now, that aren't a good guy, has me intrigued because Emerald overheard the conversation. Salem and Hazel got it told it point blank.
Yeah, I thought Emerald. I feel like everyone's gonna go to Cinder and tell Cinder.
I was gonna say, I kind of feel like she might tell Cinder about it. Because she is up Cinder's wazoo.
Just a bit.
Yeah, so. But I'm kind of glad that Mercury didn't fully believe her.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really glad that, so maybe everyone will feel like if he tells Cinder, Cinder's not going to believe her. So I'm kind of glad in that sense.
Oh,
that,
yeah, that's a good point.
Emerald might not say it to Cinder because, okay, Mercury didn't believe me, so Cinder's totally going to laugh on my face if I say this.
Yeah, it's going to get interesting. And we have a whole nother half of a show.
I feel like
we have
Emerald's
like
gonna be the one to ask
2 months to obsess and cry over it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in that conversation that Hazel had, I needed to bring up the fact that Hazel might be the most badass mofo in the entire show when he mentioned that he killed Salem multiple times.
But he kept coming back, and he realized, like, well, I can't beat you, my else is joining them.
And the exact words he used were, had to put herself back together. It took 3 hours. That means he ripped her apart.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I've been thinking about it all day.
Yeah, I also was like, oh shit, when like he said like Salem like found him. So like Salem was like literally on the hunt for like certain people.
Yeah, people that hated Osmond. It works.
Oscar Cortez is going, where are you?
Well, they're trying to get to him right now.
Yeah. We're gonna see.
It's gonna take them 2 months to get into that whale, though, guys. Give them some time.
It's gonna see how long it takes them to get in the mouth of that whale. If they just kind of like, hello, my honey, hello, like they just walk their way into the whale.
Yeah.
Crazy enough, I see the explosion happening like in the episode of The Simpsons where they find a beached whale and they explode it. It just goes everywhere.
Anyone has seen The Boys?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, that was so gruesome.
Oh, that was disgusting.
Awesome, but gruesome.
Danny Dalton did ask a question. Do you think that Hazel's gonna go use the question on the thing and not give it to Salem?
I think Emerald's gonna do it. I don't think Hazel would do it.
It's all a matter of,
I think
it doesn't
like-
matter who wants to first, it's who's going to get to it first, because you don't know that who knows where the lamp is. And
Yeah, I was
Hazel is literally the one that's supposed to go, all right, I got it. Here, use the lamp. I don't know.
Probably like once Hazel gets the information, Hazel like Salem, here's the information, man.
What would be the best part, honestly, if they do an in media res and people that it's a somewhat common term for a really simple thing. It's basically when they start an episode at a halfway point and then go back to the start.
Go back and show you the events. Yeah.
What would be really funny is if Hazel just goes up and tells Salem how to use the lamp, and she goes to use it, and then nothing happens, and he's like, well, he did tell you all the questions were used, and then just walks away.
No.
And then they go back to show that he used the question and not her.
Or someone else used it.
It's like, that would be so good.
Okay, but what if, like, because like Oscar is trying to like get Hazel like on the good side, and we see Emerald second guess it. What if Hazel and Emerald teamed up, and they ask the question together?
First, we would have to have what we brought up earlier, which Summer brought up, is we would have to have Emerald go to Hazel first and not Cinder.
Yeah.
Because Hazel doesn't know she was listening.
So
True.
So, and we don't know who she's going to go to because she literally just saw Murder Scorpion head off with her foster brother. So I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. But
How many answer your question?
yeah,
we know like Hazel, Emerald, and Cinder go and ask the final question without Salem knowing.
I don't see those three in a group.
Listen, Oscar.
doing
Listen,
something.
Oscar is working. Listen. Oscar is doing a very good job with talk news issue. Okay, it's working. Okay.
If we're gonna have any of those two groups do something together, it would be Emerald and Hazel, because Cinder point blank said, "I don't give two fucks about nobody. I don't serve anyone. I'm going to serve my own interests."
Wait, isn't Cinder off anyway right now though?
Did she go somewhere? She brought her back to. Oh yeah, she did leave. She did leave.
Emerald could go to Hazel, and Hazel.
I was gonna say,
Emerald
Cinder
can
gave her
ask the
permission to go
question.
after Penny
Yes.
again.
Yeah, and then
We'll bring the pen back first. The dog or Cinder?
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so Cinder's not even on the way. At least
No,
as far as we
I
know, isn't on the
no.
whale at the moment.
Is it their job to get Watts back?
No, their job's to go get Penny.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I thought
Cinder,
their job was
whichever
to
one
get
he
Watts
gets
Salem
to
back.
said she could go get that. She can go after Penny now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At
It's
the end
kind
of
of
the
a race.
last episode.
And she said whichever one of you
Hold on.
gets you first, you'll still have her power. So right now, currently, both of those two are heading for the mansion because that happened.
So that means we're probably going to see another RWBY Cinder fight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
mean, I think we're due.
I'm a little bit
We're
concerned.
overdue for one.
So Penny can bleed green,
yeah,
and
yeah.
she's not like she's like I'm sorry, passes out. So she's probably shutting down now and rebooting, so she could wake up fucking hacked.
I just don't know what's gonna happen because if she can't run, period, I'm assuming that's like cyborg juice. Like if she's dead,
Cyborg juice.
It's the
I
oil.
don't know.
So, like, if Penny wakes up and sees fucking hacked because he's been compromised, so
I don't
Ruby's
know
in
if she-
danger.
I don't know. if
Yeah,
she's
I was gonna say, do you
wake
think
up.
she'll fight Ruby? Because like that sounds fun.
If she's
Probably.
hacked, then I can kind of see that happening.
My current question is if she's
Or
going.
like she hacked and she has to go right to where the vault is, and Penny and Ruby has to fight Penny to stop her.
I'm wondering if she's going to wake up. Period.
I feel like she'll have to.
That's a
I
lot.
mean, she's already in a hole. Just fill it up.
That's a lot of cyborg juice right there. And probably the only person that could fix her is her dad or Watts, and Watts is an evil douchebag, and her dad's in space.
Oh, he'll crash down. He's going to crash down very soon.
Yeah, crash down 30 miles away with a wheelchair.
And an old lady.
Yeah. So
She can wake up.
by the time she gets back, she'll likely not be in usable condition, and then I'm gonna
She's
fucking
gonna be
cry.
But
Be
you have to keep
unalive, guys.
you have to keep in mind what Watts has the phone, the scroll, the phone, whatever. and his ring, so Ross can easily like fix Penny up and continue the hacking.
If he wanted to. If he gets to her first, because if someone else who could steal maiden powers gets to her first, then does it? He won't need to.
So, but this could also prove the theory that Ruby could be the Winter Maiden. If like Penny's still fighting to not get hacked.
Boy, do I not want that to happen.
I was gonna say I just made a very unhappy sound with that.
I don't want that to happen. I really don't want that to happen. Because then it's just going to be, we're not going to get into it, but I really don't want that to happen. For the fact of which I'm good for one more fight with Cinder and Ruby, and then I never need it again in my entire life. And then the show would literally go, all right, Cinder and Ruby for another 4 volumes. Let's go. I really don't want that. I don't want
But
Cinder.
it could kind of make sense. Like, let's say like if Cinder finds Penny, and then like Cinder finds out that Penny's not the Winter Maiden anymore. Then Cinder's like, shit, who has it?
She's got
like now knowing Ruby has it.
She's got to die first, then.
She's got to die.
And we're all thinking she's not going to die, so
She
either
can
she's got to get
die.
stabbed or die.
She can die.
I've been wanting her to die for so long. I'm having such a hard time believing that we're actually going to kill her off at this point. And we're just going to
be what happened in Volume 2
until the show freaking ends. And she's going to have like this pathetic last fight death. And then we're all going to just be unsatisfied because we wanted her to die so long ago.
What I really want is for Salem to kill her.
Look, I want someone to kill her. I don't even care if it's freaking Forrest from the grave.
If I got my wish, it'd be Pyrrha, but I don't think they're ever going to do that. But whatever. Yeah. So
Penny can die.
She can die. We just need to have her die before it would switch to someone else without her consent. So, yeah. And again, she would.
You know what? What Ruby to get with the powers to piss you off now?
No, I just.
No, I want it to happen. I just want to piss you off now.
Because she has enough. She took out a Leviathan by blinking at it. She doesn't need more. But
I know, but it's like a logical way to get more powers to be more OP.
I know.
Then
but
do
the
it.
show's been really good about not making people OP, and I appreciate it.
So far.
Yeah. I'd like it to stay that way.
I want to have it piss you off now.
No, they've already done things that piss me off. Trust me. They've met that quota by a wide margin. We don't need any more.
I want more now.
Anyway, so we have the Hound and Cinder approaching the mansion. We have Team whatever their adjective or name is now going inside the whale, trying to get Oscar out before they get a bomb dropped on them. And then Mercury and Tyrian are off to Vacuo. And Emerald and Hazel know about how to activate Jin. So I guess from there we could go to predictions, I guess. Which I don't have a prediction for this volume. I just have a prediction for our current moment. I should say future moment. So we have two characters that
I'm sorry, I read that and I lost it.
Look at what?
I'm sorry. I looked at look at the comments.
Oh, I know. Trust me, I know.
I read it and I lost it. A cheap flame.
Trust me, I know. Anyway, so there are two characters that have been basically playing sad girlfriend without being girlfriend the entire volume. And two people had a conversation about how they actually feel about each other and have it figured out better than they do, and that was Ren and Nora. Nora was bitching at Ren about how they basically are dating, they just haven't admitted it to each other yet. And then you had the whole Yang and Blake thing earlier about wanting to see if she thinks less of her. Now that Ren can literally see emotions, I think it'd be really great for the first moment when things aren't hell on earth and they have a quiet moment, and both of them are sitting next to each other, and literal lovebirds are floating above their heads, he kind of just goes, you should just say something. They feel the same way. And then it finally freaking happens. I think that'd be cool, and then it would finally put a nail in it, but I don't think that's going to happen because
Let them kiss.
that'd be too nice.
Bite.
Summer, do you have a theory?
I mean, I kind of said my theory, but honestly, I still think Hazel might be the one to ask the question. I don't know why. I'm just really banking on Hazel right now, I guess, just because of all the
Yeah, I feel like
history
Hazel
with
will do it to see
Ozpin.
if Oscar and Osprey were telling the truth, type of thing.
I was gonna say, I just feel like he's the one to question enough. I can see Emerald maybe sneaking off to do it because we saw that she easily can avoid the Grim, unless the thing just completely ignored her. So, like, she could go
Probably
sneak
lost
off
eye.
and do it herself. I just don't know what she personally would ask.
Yeah, that's why I feel like they'll both go together, but Hazel will ask the question.
Why are you laughing?
So it's never been confirmed, but Emerald is supposedly based on Aladdin.
Oh, duh! I
Yeah.
totally forgot about that.
So if we get a whole half of an episode of her literally going into the Cave of Wonders to get the fucking lamp.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
I always forget she's Aladdin. I always forget. So you know what? She's definitely gonna probably end up somewhere with the lamp.
Yeah.
She's gonna get a magic carpet at the end too with the lamp.
But if Hazel asks a question, what will be the question?
Salem's intentions.
So yeah,
How to
something
kill-
about Salem.
How to kill Salem?
No, because he knows that. He's tried a lot of things from what he cracked up to. I honestly think it would be
Or with the point of what Salem's like really up to.
Yeah, what she's up to, because she told him that she's going to restore balance to the world. She just gave him the freaking anti-spiral speech, and he was like, sure, that sounds good. And then now Ozpin went, you're an idiot. Yes, I got a current reference in there. Summer, don't laugh at me.
I am going to.
I know the reference.
Weeb.
I know the
I
reference.
can't. We're fans of it. I honestly think he's going to ask her that. So, is this BS true? If he asked anything, honestly.
I was gonna say, I feel like it's just gonna be him wanting to confirm, am I on the right side or am I just really screwed up?
Do I need to go back to punching the kid, or do I need to stop?
Can I go punch Oscar again? Like, is that a thing I can do?
Is child brutality the savior of the universe, or no? I need to know these things. Oh boy. So that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
Summer?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I forgot I was the one talking.
Okay. All right. Raven.
I actually have no theories because I will admit I watched this like 20 minutes before, so I really didn't get too much to like really go in depth.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
Yay for work.
They were they were very forthright with everything that was going to happen in this episode.
Yes, that's why I feel like it was a good episode to end on with a hiatus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely a good like closing point until we pick back up.
Yeah. Even though it wasn't intended to have a long hiatus, but it was a good episode that they picked from.
Hey, ever since they've started taking longer doing these volumes, they've gotten worlds better. Like even before Corona hit last year, they purposely took longer, and it made it a lot better. So if taking time is what they need to do to be safe, plus feel like a good product, no complaints.
I'm not
delayed. Do you have anything, Blake?
Besides the whole Harriet's gonna ask the Wiz, I still think Penny's gonna wake up and she's fucking hacked.
Okay.
I feel
I
What
forgot
if-
about Marrow.
What if okay, so like we have Dang and everybody, like they're going into the world. What if the first person they see is Emerald? And what if Emerald asks them, is it true about the lamp?
Hmm. That could be interesting.
That'd be cool.
I honestly don't know what would happen because I don't know what their instant reaction would be if she would get that line out or not.
You know.
It's an interesting thought who they're going to run into first because they're going to run into
Or
somebody.
what if they run into Hazel first and as like Hazel's going towards the lamp?
Maybe. I honestly have no idea. It could be cool.
I don't want to wait 6 more weeks. I need answers.
I don't want to wait.
I need answers.
This is
Marrow saw a shadow. 6 more weeks of waiting.
pretty much. It's gonna suck.
She set that up. Thank you. That was perfect.
Not
But,
even bad.
I also don't have any crack theories this time. Never really had any. Never really had anything come up.
And there were a
I
lot of
mean, do we want a crack theory?
Yes.
Summer has one.
I never remind them if you have one. As she
So-
clears her throat, dude.
She's like, my time has come.
I was gonna say, do you guys just imagine me with like note cards or something?
I do. I imagine you going up to a podium, sifting them together to make sure they're straight, adjusting your glasses, and putting the mic towards you, and then saying, "Ahem."
I was gonna say that's like the exact image I always hope comes across. So, Mr. Mole Guy, we haven't seen him in a while.
"Oh, Jesus.
Very suspicious, guys. Where
Not
is he?
God.
What's he up
God.
He's trying to die so you don't talk about him.
He's trying to.
No, that'll only further her power. If he dies, he talk about more. Have you not noticed, Forrest?
I was gonna say, have you not heard me still go on about Forrest? Anyway, what
I'm
concluded, we
surprised.
have had a wonderful stream.
I'm very glad that you moved on from the fact that Clover is dead.
No.
Very happy you guys moved
No.
on.
They mentioned him this episode, and I almost bursted.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
I'm just gonna go text
The
Agnes.
fact that he had it on
feel
the
better.
ready makes me happy.
I'm never getting rid of it. I'm never getting rid
It's
of
our
it.
chat bubble.
Get
Go
it?
picture it.
That's how powerful.
Oh God! You know. Hold on.
After the holidays, we should really choose the page
Yeah.
profile picture and banner of the holidays.
I'll continue your conversations. I'm not doing something. Where is it?
Can
No.
I use the banner and profile picture on the page after the holidays?
Is
It's gonna be Clover with a dead Clover.
It's
with
just me, Clovis, dead body.
No.
Why do I see this happening? It's a bad idea. Oh
Did you lose it?
no! Look behind our photos. Look at behind our cameras.
Oh, how'd you?
Good night, everyone. I'm
Because
gonna go
I'm talented. No, it's not doing it. Why is it not doing it?
Because I'm talented. More like you don't know what you're doing.
No, there's no way to make our screens any smaller because we have 4 people.
Hey.
Dang it.
How do I?
Anyway, that's the end of the first big chunk of streams. So we're not going to be doing any live reactions for till whenever. So we'll see.
Till February 6th is when
I was gonna say, I think February 6th when it comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah. We won't be doing anything on this channel for it, but on Remnant's Finest, I'm going to see if I can come up with some stuff to do on Saturdays.
I will throw you some ideas in the DMs.
I'll take ideas from anybody because I'm my open.
I'm gonna throw ideas to myself for my craft series. Just the look I am getting.
Someone-
Okay, Dalton
Someone
actually
has
asked a
6
question.
weeks to find crack theories, and I'm kind of scared.
Dalton actually asked an honestly good question.
I mean, she's still affected by those things, ain't she?
Yes, but I think he's asking, will ever literally her entire team quit?
Oh,
Well, everything around her, like, will time stop around. Well, like
She asked the question,
nice,
it'll
but
stop,
still.
yes. I think
Yeah,
that's
'cause
that's
we
what
saw that
happened
with
with the
Ruby in
other
particular.
Yeah, it'll happen. Whoever asks Jin a question, like time will kind of stand still,
Yeah, it happened.
except for
Ruby.
whoever is around Jin.
Yeah, but that is also a good question. I read his question wrong the first time, but yeah, it could be everything around her will stop. Yeah,
Oh, like whoever was to get to ask the question type of thing.
yeah, it's a cool little added effect that they literally, I think, just did to have the moment at the end of volume
6.
6. Yeah.
6.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
I can't do it from there.
What are you trying to do?
I'm scared.
I'm trying to do something. Hold on.
I'm scared.
I'm scared. I'm
Blake,
in
Blake is
danger.
scared. I need a
I'm
hug.
in danger.
Yeah, the cat hugged the bird. Let's see what happens.
Wait, what?
While you're doing that, I'm gonna try and do a favor for little Miss Blake over here.
I'm
you actually gonna-
scared.
Are you
Are
actually
we
gonna have
it
a
right
full-
this time? Because I'm ready to send it in the group again and cry in agony.
Oh, come on! Seriously, Summer?
Seriously? Now?
God. Remember, everyone, we are live. We
I
are
spent 20
live.
minutes on this. I spent 20 minutes on this.
Now I'm not editing out any of it. That was well worth it.
New profile picture. Let's go.
I'm not editing out a thing. That's staying up there. Holy crap, is that staying up there?
I think 3 of us have a birthday coming up, so wow.
That was so much effort for something so dumb.
No,
I don't even
that was
feel
not
bad.
dumb. That was well worth it.
I don't even feel bad. There we go.
Oh, dear God. And I'm even in the wrong. Now I'm in the wrong. I have to shut this down again because I'm in the wrong one. Ah, it's breaking.
I can send you,
Everything's
I
breaking.
posted it on Facebook if you want me to send you the link to where I posted it. That
No.
helps.
We got it now. You're the first one up, so you're sharing. And go.
What did
Oh
you
my
do?
God. You made it worse.
No, I made it legible.
You made it worse. You stretched it.
You have to stretch it to make it bigger when the pictures make it look tiny.
You made it worse. What are you doing?
When they don't send you good content, you can't help yourself.
Okay,
There you go.
That's everything I do for time. Yeah, so you can follow me on my social media. Nominate 028. I'm Nominate Hearts. I make a lot of Kingdom Hearts memes.
There we go. Summer.
I'm sorry, I'm having a mental breakdown.
I can tell.
I am Ray Sketchit on pretty much everything where I mainly post art that I draw.
I have a question.
Yo.
I have an answer.
Why do you have the pie symbol almost?
It's a statue. Just go with
That's
it.
how that's the statue. The artist who did it did that.
Okay.
Like, he's like this actual artist out in San Francisco, and he did this whole series for Disney for different characters, and he just happened to do Darkwing Duck, and I just happened to have to buy it.
Yes,
she did. I remember she bought it.
All right, Raven.
Find me at Fiery Summers Cosplay on Facebook and Instagram. And I'm gonna see if I can try to get my Twitter to work again because it locked me out for some reason, and I think I know why. But find me in those places.
It's my fault, isn't it?
Out of context comment for the day.
Thank you, Danny. Thank you.
You can't ruin it. Ty, you can't stretch women this way. They hate you if you stretch them this way.
I was not talking about stretching the woman. If anyone caught that comment. All right.
Oh my God.
I'm
just gonna leave.
That's the end of the stream. We'll see you in February.